Hey grandkids, welcome to our final week of Zoom. During Zoom, we've been zooming in and out of the first 5 books of the Bible. Does anyone remember what those books are?
Yes, I remember. Yes, I got it. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy.
Wow, that's awesome. Together, they're called the Book of Moses because God used Moses to write them. So today, we'll be zooming in and out of the Book of Deuteronomy. We'll zoom in and look at some of the different stories in Deuteronomy, but then we'll zoom out to see what Deuteronomy shows us about God. And we will learn God takes care of us. So we should remember the many things that he has done.
As usual, though, we'll be zooming in and out in a really funny way. I'm going to show you a picture of something from really close up. Every few seconds, the picture will zoom out a little bit until we can see the whole thing. And when you think you know the answer, shout out the answer. And be sure to fill out your challenge cards. Here is your first zoom.
That's right, it's a house. After wandering in the desert for many, many years, the Israelites were finally getting ready to cross into the promised land, the new home that God had promised them. On the count of 3, jump up and show me your best celebration dance. 1, 2, 3. But there was one problem. Because Moses had disobeyed God in the desert, God didn't allow him to enter into the promised land with the Israelites. So on the count of 3, show me your most dramatic cry. 1, 2, 3. Moses knew it was going to be his last chance to give the Israelites instructions. So let's find out what he told them. Here is your next zoom.
Yes, you got it. It's a ruler. Moses told the Israelites to remember the special rules that God wanted them to live by. Most of these rules came from the 10 Commandments. Do you remember the 10 Commandments? Let's find out by playing a little game. So, when it's your turn, just say really fast one of the 10 Commandments. And then I will do the same, okay?
Okay.
And kids, you guys at home can do it too. So you have 10 seconds to say it. If not, the other person will win. Okay? So let's start. Okay. Who will start?
I will.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Put God first.
Worship God only.
Use God's name with respect.
Okay. Remember the day of the Lord, like the Sabbath.
Obey your parents.
Do not hurt other people.
Be faithful in your marriage.
Do not steal. Do not steal.
Don't tell a lie.
Oh my, I don't remember.
The
last one.
Don't covet. So don't
want what others have.
Yes, yes, Woo! That was fun. God wanted the Israelites to remember the 10 Commandments because he knew that following the rules was the best way to live. God also wanted everyone to know that the Israelites were special because they followed him. By living differently from all of the other people, the Israelites would stand out big time. The other nations around them would see that the Israelites were living their best way and that God blessed them. Moses had one important thing to tell the Israelites before he died. Let's see what else Moses told the Israelites. Here is your next Zoom.
It's a handshake. Okay, so shake the hand of someone next to you and say, "You've got a deal." Yes, a handshake is what you do when you make an agreement with someone. When the Israelites were wandering in the desert, they made a special agreement with God, and that was called the covenant. God promised the Israelites that He would love them, take care of them, and give them a new land. In return, the Israelites promised to worship God only and live by His commandments. Moses wanted the Israelites to remember their covenant with God when they moved into the promised land. So let's do a final round of Zoom.
That's right, it's an eagle. Moses wanted the Israelites to remember all the ways that God had cared for them in the past. He said that God was like an eagle who guarded over his baby eaglets. God hovered over them and He protected them, and He caught them and lifted them up when they fell. He helped them soar to high places in the land. He fed them the finest foods. No other God was with them, only one true God. God knew that if His people remembered how He had cared for them in the past, that they would trust Him to care for them in the future. So finally, after Moses finished talking to the Israelites, he went off by himself into the desert and he died. With Joshua as their new leader, the Israelites were now ready to enter the promised land.
Wow, God sure wanted the Israelites to remember a lot of stuff. In fact, there are 23 different times in the Book of Deuteronomy that God tells His people to remember something. When your parents have a lot of things they want you to remember, did they ever write that all down for you? That's basically what God did in the Book of Deuteronomy. God knew that Moses wasn't going to be with the Israelites when they crossed into the Promised Land. So He had Moses write everything down that the Israelites needed in their new land. God wanted His people to remember the rules He gave them. He wanted them to remember the big agreement he had made with them. But more than anything, God wanted the Israelites to remember the amazing things He had done for them. That's what our Bible verse for today shows us. Let's take a look at it. So kids, open your Bible with me in the Book of Deuteronomy 36, verse 7. Remember the days of long ago. Think about what the Lord did through those many years.
Imagine for a minute that you were one of the Israelites. You have to remember the days of long ago. We're going to have a competition to see if we can remember what the Lord did through those many years for the Israelites. So when I say go,
Okay.
we need to think of the great things that God has done for the Israelites and write them down on our papers.
Okay.
When the timer runs out, which we're going to give you 30 seconds, Fernanda and I will count up our lists and we'll see between the two of us who won. And you can race against us.
Perfect. So kids, you're not out of this. Grab a piece of paper and ask an adult to write it down for you. Okay, are you ready?
No.
Okay.
So let's start.
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
I forgot. 3, 2, 1, gay! Good. Okay. Oh my gosh.
All right.
I had my mind is just stopped working. Okay. how many do you have?
I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Oh, good.
So
Okay.
I had that he fed them manna.
Me too. Yeah.
That he led them through the desert.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
He
Yours.
protected them.
Yes, I have protected.
He gave them a leader.
Yes, I have that too.
And he gave them the 10 Commandments.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I
you
have like they gave them rules.
Yeah.
And freedom from Egypt.
You know what? I think actually Fernanda won that one because I have 2 leading and she has freedom. So good
okay.
job.
Yay.
You won. How did you guys do?
Okay, one more detail before we go. Your challenge cards. We need you to have your parents email us a picture of you holding your challenge cards. And then you will receive a special delivery, your prize.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Me too.
We're also super excited that you loved Zoom because we sure did. We had a lot of fun doing it. Get ready for your next challenges. Your Grant Kids boxes will be with you shortly with lots of fun activities and goodies.
Yay.
Yay.
See you
soon.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.